All right. I hope you guys are going and doing all right. It feels like today it has been like twice as long as other days. Just been doing a lot, and with the streaming, it's been really fun. I'm gonna do one thing real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start drawing a little bit. Okay. So I had a couple things that I had wanted to do today, or for this last stream. One of them we could do. Well, one of them I'm definitely gonna do. I want to sketch a little bit, like a more refined sketch, almost like finishing it. And then also, I got a big canvas from the thrift store today, and I'm not sure if I see. I don't know how to feel about it because it's an original painting, and I don't know if I want to prime over it or not. So, I guess we'll decide that in a little bit. But for now, I'm kind of nervous about just painting over that. Okay, but I want to start off with a little drawing. Or actually, you know what we should do? We should actually jump into just painting this, actually. It's still kind of sketching, so that still counts. This is a painting I was working on for a little, like, PDF thing. I want to do a PDF just giving my 2 cents on portrait painting and what I've learned in the past, like, couple years of painting. So yeah, this is one of the portraits I want to paint for that. Let me find the reference again. Okay, Canva has a server error. Okay, let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna jump into this one actually. Let's start off with the darks. So yeah, today's been actually pretty cool. What did we do in the morning at like 9 a.m.? Just sketched, and what else do we do? Just sketched some figure studies and some doodles and stuff. And then at 2, we worked on. Oh yeah, 2 was we worked on that painting. The head painting. That one's still not done. And then now we're working on this painting. And yeah, I think this has been a pretty productive set of art sessions, I guess you could say. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm glad you made it to one of them. One of the 3. I would really love to do this like more. If I was just painting all day, that'd be really. Sometimes I am painting all day, but sometimes a lot of times I'm not. Especially now with school coming back, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot less time to do this stuff, which honestly stresses me out. That really stresses me out a lot, but whatever. Even when I was working it, that kind of stressed me out. I'll watch replay on the other one. Oh yeah. Okay, for sure. I mean, yeah, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, I really. Yeah, I'm just really striving to. I really just want to. If this was my life where I was literally just painting or making art and doing that stuff, that's honestly the goal. That's the dream. That's the dream. But I know not everybody ends up doing that. But I can do it now because I'm only 21 and I don't have a lot of responsibilities, so I guess I'll just enjoy it now. Also, I went to the comic book store and then I pulled up to the door and the lights are off. There's no one there. So I guess it said it was open today, but I guess it's not. I'm not sure. I know they're open. The last time I went there it was a Saturday. So maybe they're only open on Saturdays now. Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I really wanted to get a new comic book. I actually recently in the past I've had like no interest in comic books. But then I was listening to a David Cho interview. I really like David Cho. It's not even that like he does comic books, so it inspired me to get one, but just like the idea of just like being able to appreciate other people's art on a consistent basis. I thought that was super cool. I would like to do more of that. 'Cause a lot of the time I'm stuck in my own art. And so like all I'll see is my own art, or I guess whatever's on YouTube too, like whatever I get recommended. Yeah, I think it would be cool to just not be stuck in like a little chamber of my own art. Sometimes I like that. I also don't know if you guys experience this, but sometimes I think people call it art block, but I don't think I've ever had like. I can't think of a time I ever really had like art block where I wanted to draw but I couldn't. But one thing I really struggle with sometimes is like there'll be times where I'll go to sleep and then I'll wake up like at like 6 a.m. because I know I want to paint and I start my paintings and I start all my stuff. I start writing early, but then there's sometimes where it's like, um, I don't know. I'm just like I care a lot less about it. Right now, I'm in one of the moments where I really am like. I think tomorrow I probably will wake up at like 6 a.m. and start painting. Just because it feels like I'm kind of in a little bit of a flow. But there's definitely times where I won't start painting until like 12 a.m. or 12 a.m. Like in the morning at night, or I mean like at night, kind of in the morning, whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. I guess I'm just saying that my motivation wanes sometimes. I gotta take a picture of this. Oh, it's on. It's already. Okay. See, I'm trying to put together a little PDF thing for people. I just think that would be a cool thing to have, like not technically published, but like another piece of like, another document that I would have under my belt. That'd be cool. Ace or Saito. That's awesome to have that drive run with it. Everyone wanes. Yeah, I love that. I love that when I get in these little like moods of like I can literally accomplish sometimes I'm literally in a mood of like I can actually like accomplish anything in the world. I definitely try to ride that sometimes, but sometimes I don't know. A lot of times it's not like that. But it is right now, so guess what? We're gonna accomplish this painting right now. I honestly think that those times come when I'm like alone and like not even just alone, but like alone and like also secluded, like when I'm not taking in too much information and I'm not taking in like any. I think sometimes I like overwhelm myself with like other people's opinions. This is a weird mood to the stream. This is a weird mood to the live stream. But I think sometimes if I have like too many people's opinions in my head, I don't know. I think it starts getting pretty bad for me. But if I am like just at home, just watching Rocky over and over and over and over and over again, like I do, that's when my mood will be like, oh snap, I'm gonna finish this painting right now. So basically, I think that Rocky is better than any video on YouTube, pretty much. Just stop watching this stream and just watch Rocky, honestly. That's the point of this, what I'm saying. Stop watching this stream and watch Rocky 1 through 5, and then watch Rocky Balboa. I love Rocky so much. Even Rocky Balboa was good, the 6th one. Thanks for that video on watercolor on any place. Did I do a video on that? Watercolor on any place. That might be another person's video. No, I'm just joking. I might have done that. I don't remember. I need to fill my palette like that. Yeah, I just filled it the other day. Actually, it was a live stream too. I love Rocky so much. I love Rocky beyond what is a normal human being's appreciation for Sylvester Stallone, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember you were there. Oh, the one that fits in your pocket. Yeah, this setup is great. I definitely stand by this setup. It's been really helpful because my setup has definitely changed a lot. It used to be like a whole backpack full. I used to carry my watercolor palette. I would carry my gouache palette. I would carry pencils, pens, probably markers if I could fit them. I mean, I was just carrying anything and everything. But I just don't need that. I don't know. My sketches are simple. My style is simple. I don't even finish them on location, so yeah. Okay, I'm having a hard time with the white. That's something I've noticed. Maybe I'm using the wrong white. Maybe I need to buy like a better white. I've been having a hard time getting very bright whites. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. I don't know what I have. This is just like a Hemi white, so I don't even think they have names. Oh, also, if you watched the previous streams, I was mentioning that I may or may not shave my head today. And I shaved my head. I went ahead with it and just shaved my head. I did it. It feels better now. I'd say I feel better if I shave my head. Hey, Adonis. Okay. Also, I guess while this is drying a little bit, I want to show you guys the canvas that I'm going back and forth. I'm not sure if I should prime it or not. I kind of feel bad a little bit. No, I think the Jedi braid would have been the coolest option. But I don't think I'm in my Jedi braid moment right now. I think I have some growing up to do before I go to that Jedi braid hairstyle. Yeah, it has been really hot for having hair. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the canvas real quick. And I'm gonna show you guys the painting, and yeah, I'll just grab it real quick. Okay. So this is the painting that I'm thinking about getting, like, just sanding it over. It's not by any artist that I know. It's by, what's it called? It's by an art. It's signed Benson. So right here in the corner, it's signed Benson. I don't know if you guys can see that. Benson. I don't know who Benson is. It's an original, pretty clearly. Yeah, it's an original. But I just have no use for it. I just want to make it a canvas. So I don't know. You guys let me know. Is it wrong? Would it be wrong to cover up this beautiful painting? I kind of feel bad a little bit. It is kind of pretty. But at the same time, it was at a thrift store. So I just want to know if Benson's someone famous. If I sanded this, would this be a crime against art? That's what I'm wondering. It's hard to tell. Like, I can never tell if I'm like about to be on American Pickers, or like what's it called, Antique Roadshow. Is that what it's called? I can never tell if I'm about to be on that show or if I like actually have a worthless, not worthless, but true. But imagine in 30 years they're like, missing painting by famous artist James Benson. It was in a thrift store in this state, and we're still looking for it to this day. I'm gonna be crying at home saying, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have primed over that. I'll probably prime over it tomorrow. I don't know what that means. Limbo. Yeah, I'll probably just prime over it. I think it's a pretty painting. Like, if I wasn't an artist and I wasn't planning on making something out of it myself, I probably would buy it anyways. Like, if I was a very different person, I probably would keep it, honestly. It's kind of nice. I just have no need for it, and I do need the canvas. So, and it's a big. Also, the cool thing is it's a square canvas. I've been painting on square canvases, but nothing that big. So it would be cool to have a painting that big. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never done a painting that. Well, I've never done a square painting that big. So that would fit perfectly with the skulls and with the portraits and stuff like that. That'd be perfect. This guy's very gray. I'm gonna try to change that real quick. Let's see if we can't make this brighter. I feel that. I don't know if mine's OCD, but I do like the squares. I like painting on squares, especially I like when they're turned diagonally. I don't know, it just feels special. Because you know what I really don't like? I don't like 8x10. I know that's such a popular size, but I don't like painting on 8x10 anything. I don't know. It's just such a like. I don't know. I don't like it. The other painting I did like this in the sketchbook turned out a lot. It was going a lot smoother from the beginning. This one's kind of tricky. I don't either. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't like something about the dimensions and the framing. Like, doesn't. I feel like it doesn't lend itself to any subject. Unless you're painting like a car. Cars kind of fit on 8x10 sort of situations. But like if you're painting a portrait, it doesn't really look that good, I don't think. If you're painting like maybe animals, it might fit. But I feel like with the stuff I paint, it wouldn't really fit well on an 8x10. Maybe I should zoom in a bit. But I've been loving the 12x12. And I also like just like the 3x2, like three, whatever, like any sort of 3x2 crop. I love that too. I like 3x2. I like square. I got some 12x24s too, which I'm pretty pumped. I don't know what I'm gonna do on them yet. I had an idea of doing like a full body portrait on them, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Oh, that's a nice color, but it's kind of too dark. Okay, let's try that again. It's a little better. One thing I learned from the live model class is that I feel like I'm a lot stronger with black and white than I realized. Black and white is definitely a lot easier, and I feel like it. I don't know if I would urge a lot of beginners to start painting just black and white, even though it looks a little boring. Well, to some people, I love black and white stuff. Even photography, I love black and white photography. It's like really soothing. I don't know why. But if you're like a complete beginner, I would say embrace black and white. Because then you don't have to worry about all the little shifts and stuff and the weird colors that you don't even know what the color is. Have you ever looked at, this happens a lot with grays. Sometimes with gray, I can't tell what color I'm looking at. Sometimes that happens to me. I'm not colorblind, but I have colorblind moments, I think. Where like I can't quite tell how in the world this color is made. And that's rare. I'm sorry, I just yelled. Yelled into the camera. It is pretty rare though, because I feel like that was one of my strong suits, like even from the beginning. When I was painting, like learning how to paint. I feel like the colors came easy to me. A lot of the other stuff was kind of tricky, like the shapes and like just like proportions, and a lot of other stuff was really difficult for me to get. But colors, I feel like I always knew how to mix every single color. Like that actually is kind of weird. That feels like just like a God-given gift. Like that was kind of braggy. Hold on, let me rephrase that. let me rephrase it so it doesn't sound like I'm. I don't know. I feel like I was naturally. I feel like that's my strong suit. That's what I'll say. I feel like colors and color theory is my strong suit. Like just initially. And I don't feel that strong with a lot of other pieces in art. A lot of other things in art. Like if I were to go to an art school, I can almost guarantee I would not do great in my classes, I bet. Because there's a lot of things I don't understand at all. But yeah, color, I feel like color was my... just makes sense. I don't know. It just makes sense intuitively. I say that as I'm painting a gray zombie portrait. I say that, but I'm also painting like the dullest, most gray portrait you've ever seen in your life. I love monochrome. It's way easier. It is easier, and it's pretty too. I think it's underestimated. I think monochrome is underestimated. It's really pretty. Like a good portrait in black and white is so... Hold on. I gotta find it real quick. I gotta find it. There is this artist. I believe he's Indian, or maybe he's... isn't there another country that's kind of similar to India? It starts with a B. I forget what it is. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. I'm not gonna, okay, I don't know if you guys will appreciate this a lot. I'm not sure if you guys will, Bangladesh, that's the word. Yep, Bangladesh. I don't know if you guys will appreciate this as much as I did, but the first time I saw this, I was literally like at a loss for words. This is a gouache painting, and it is so beautiful and so simple. Maybe I'm hyping it up too much. I don't want you guys' expectations to be blown up, but the first time I saw this painting, because it's so, I'll just show it to you guys. This painting blew me away the first time I saw it. I was literally looking at this painting for like probably 10 minutes. This is a beautiful painting. Let me see if I can zoom in. Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. Not that one. Where's it at? Where'd it go? Not that one. That one's pretty too. This one. This one in particular. This one had me like struck for a couple minutes at least. Because it's just so, I can just imagine, I don't know. This one had me struck. I'm probably going to save this picture, but it is so nice. The artist's name is, let me see if I can pronounce it. Oviar Maruthi. You guys have to see it. I'm going to put it in chat real quick. I'm going to put this link in chat so you guys can see it in real time. This is a very beautiful painting. And I see a lot of paintings on like Pinterest or whatever. Rarely do they actually like shock me. That one actually shocked me. It was just so pretty. Oh, there we go. Shocked me. Okay. I'm going to paste a link to the painting in the chat. Can I do that? Can I chat? If they don't let me chat in my own... Okay, there we go. I thought they weren't gonna let me leave a comment on my own thing. This is the painting. You gotta scroll down a little bit. Honestly, all of these paintings blow me away. Okay, yeah, we're all on the same page. This is a beautiful... All of his paintings are tremendous. That's something I am yet to even understand how to do. I would love to learn, though. I would love to learn. Because it's very pretty and it's very understated, too. Like, it's not even... There's nothing extra. There's no... It's not super complicated. That's also why sometimes I like... Not down talk, but sometimes like when people bring up the like certain masters like the Mona Lisa, I feel like that's better than the Mona Lisa. that might be mean to say, but I like that painting more than the Mona Lisa. A lot more than the Mona Lisa. I don't know. I like that painting a lot more. He does. James Gurney's channel is sick. James Gurney has a lot of cool stuff. One thing I like about James Gurney is you can tell he's like not just you can tell like he's not just a painter. Like his creativity like goes through every facet of like his life. I feel like that's just a guess. I don't know, but even like you can tell his videos are like filmic. I don't know the word. They're like they always tell a story. Yeah, I like James Gurney's videos a lot. That's the whole reason I'm making these videos now, is because I liked his videos. Well, it really was Tio Chi. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but Tio Chi really... he's the whole reason I'm even doing art, honestly. Still, probably. Kyoichi. He's a urban sketcher out in Singapore. And that was like the first style I ever like attached myself to, was like the urban sketching, like fountain pen and ink and watercolor, and that kind of style was the first one I ever like felt. I felt like it was achievable. That's also, this is just one big ramble, but I think it's worth it. One of the reasons I like putting my art out there, even though I know it's at best, it's at like an intermediate student level, at best. But even though I was so inspired by Kyoichi, if you looked at Kyoichi's art, you might not know how skilled he is or how much of a respected artist he is. You might not know that based on like his art. And I feel like just having that be like a sort of achievable was really inspiring for me. Instead of seeing like just the absolute best painters, the absolute like pinnacle of like, I don't know, like the art school's finest. Instead of seeing that, seeing like Kyoichi, who's just some dude who's just passionate about sketching and passionate about making art, that's more inspiring to me than seeing like the greatest painter to ever live. That stuff's kind of demotivating in my opinion. So that's what I hope. I hope that my paintings are, at least for now, until I really do get to that level. Because hopefully there'll be a day. But yeah, I hope that people are inspired by the fact that my art is kind of achievable. Well, very achievable. I think we're starting to shape things up a little bit. The highlights kind of helped. This whole side is like a cooler color. I've been kind of holding that off, if you can't tell, because I'm kind of nervous about how I'm going to go about it. Oh, that was too dark. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to jump into it. We're just going to be fearless. We're going to be fearless. We're going to be totally not afraid of failing this painting. We also can't fail this painting because everything is happy. Everything's a happy little tree. There's no mistakes in painting. Everything is lovely and gorgeous and perfect. There we go. Boom, there we go. That's not a failure. That's wonderful. Look at that. Boom. And then I'm going to blend this in with like a purple kind of color. Let's see what that does. We got to make it darker though. Boom, look at that. It probably should be darker, but we'll work on that. I think that even guard art can be very inspiring. Oh, even good art can be inspiring once you know how to break down the essentials. I feel that, but sometimes, what I'm saying is sometimes when you see artists that are like so far ahead of you, it doesn't even make it fun. Like it feels like, okay, this person's already the greatest of all time. And they always make it seem hard. Like they always make it seem like it's like a suffering process. I didn't like that. I don't like that. But I feel like that's something like that's really cool. And like even when I used to run cross country, I don't know how many of you guys have ever ran like a race or something, like a 5K. But there's one way to run it, right? Where you try to just run as fast as you can. And I think a lot of people do that. That's what I did, a lot of it. But then there's like another sort of tactic, which I think worked out a lot better for me when I ran. Hey, Ash. Sorry about that. I hope that you're doing a little better. soon in work. What I was saying is there's like one tactic in running, right? Where you just run as fast as you can. It hurts, but you just push through it. But then there's another tactic where as you're running a race, you beat the first person, right? And then you beat the next person. And then you go a little bit faster. And then you beat the next person. And then you beat the next person. And then you ran faster than you really could by yourself because you saw targets to pass, I hope that made sense. If it doesn't, I'm gonna draw it on a diagram real quick, just because I feel like this is such a good representation. So let's say you're here, right? And there's all these people running ahead of you. Boom, 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 boom. You're all these people ahead of you. Instead of just trying to like run as fast as you can and like probably running here and then burning out, just run to this person, beat them, hold on with them for a second, and then run to here, and then run to here, and then hold on to them. That's what I feel like I'm doing right now. So like you might be watching me, right? I'm down here, skull, crossbones, whatever. But over here, you got who's better? Who's better than me? This is gonna be funny. Okay. So you're watching me, and then you're watching Danny Sarber, right? You're watching Danny. Danny's killing it with his portraits. Danny's over here with his hat. So there's me, there's Danny, and then you got who? Who else? You got Sarah Burns. Shout out Sarah Burns. So you might be watching me now, but all of a sudden, instead of just trying to be the best painter you can, just beat Danny Sarber. There you go. Beat him. Beat Sarah. Beat her. And then all of a sudden, you're Van Gogh. Let's draw Van Gogh with the little hat and his little his ear for sure. Boom boom. His nose. I don't know. I think that's a helpful idea. Just finding people that are only a little bit ahead of you and improving there. If you're that kind of person, some people don't like that. Same, my first 8K, I lost 8K. Oh my goodness, what is that? 6 miles? No, 5. What is 8K? I lost to a bunch of 40-year-old ladies because I sprinted at the beginning and they passed through the. Yeah, that's what happens because they kept the same pace and never got tired. I ran a 5K not too long ago, and it was so much longer than I remembered in high school. In high school, it felt like, I don't know, they felt quicker. I don't know. Maybe I just forgot. But they felt like relatively quick. I know 8 kilometers, but I'm in the U.S., so I only know miles. I think if a 5K is 3.1, I don't know, maybe like 7 miles, maybe 5, probably 5. My math isn't the sharpest. But when I ran it not too long ago, it was so much longer than I remember in high school. And also, I feel like this race was a trick. They have this one section that makes you think you're about to finish the race, and then it just keeps going. That tripped me up so much. I was like, okay, the race is finally over. And then there was like another 2 miles to go. I kind of want to run another race, but I also kind of don't, because it actually hurts so bad. If you're a runner, I don't know how you do it, because it actually hurts like really bad. Like, the physical pain is actually a lot. But yeah, I did a similar thing where I like sprinted. I thought I was like, dude, this is easy. This is easy money. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna beat all these people and get first place. And then all of a sudden, that mile 1 marker hits, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I mean, this kind of hurts a little bit. And then you're like 1.5 miles, and you're like, okay, my stomach actually hurts. Why did I eat before this? And then you hit that 2 mile mark, and you're like, dude, this isn't even done. I don't know. Are you supposed to eat or not eat before a race? I think I usually eat. I think I usually don't eat. I think I don't eat. But that hurts too. The last time I ran a race, I got like sixth place. Sixth place in my age group, which I still think is pretty impressive, honestly. Because I haven't ran in a long time. But because I kind of want to brag a little bit, I think it was like a 22. I think that's my fastest time ever, even like with high school. Bananas help with running races? Oh, they do. Wait, potassium is for cramps, right? Potassium? Like, I might use that next time. There was one time in high school where, which is so weird, but my best race I ever ran, I ran it after drinking like a Pepsi. Yeah, okay, I've heard of that. I've heard of bananas and cramps. But the best race I ever ran was after I drank a Pepsi. I don't know if the caffeine helped or what, but that was the best race I ran. I could see that. I don't love bananas though, but if I race anytime soon, I'll definitely try to remember that. What? Disappointed me for what? I've done nothing to be disappointed in for. Another day being disappointed in you. I'm just talking about my racing days. Dude, Pepsi, dude. Because of the Pepsi helped me out. That was my best race I ever ran. That was the best race I've ever ran, or at least in high school. The most recent one was my best race. But in high school, that Pepsi helped me. Dude, Pepsi? You don't like Pepsi? See, I think the issue's with you. I think that's a serious mental health concern, the fact that you don't like Pepsi. That's actually, there's an issue there. I think the top three sodas, my top three sodas are probably, see, I don't think Pepsi's in the top three. I'd say top three sodas. It's hard. Let me think. I want to say Faygo, like the blue Faygo. The blue Faygo is really good. I actually like Coke a little more. Coke kind of burns. Coke kind of tastes like a cigarette. I don't know. I feel like Coke kind of has like a cigarette burn to it. I don't know. Coke is kind of good. Yeah, I want to say Faygo. I don't know if you guys even have Faygo. If you're not from like the East Coast. I know people on the West Coast have Shasta, which I've never tried. Actually, maybe I don't know. Maybe I have. I just don't remember. I used to love Dr. Pepper. Maybe that's a close. Maybe Dr. Pepper's close. A close number one. But you know what? This is such a off-topic painting stream. I don't think we never even talk about art. We rarely talk about art. I think on like Thanksgiving, a good Orange Crush is kind of good. On like Thanksgiving, Orange Crush is really good. Occasionally, I wouldn't go. It's not my go-to. But a good Orange Crush on Thanksgiving, you know, or like Christmas, or like the Fanta pineapple. Okay, that might be number one actually. You guys ever had Fanta pineapple? That's really good. Dude, Orange Crush is really good. Ash, why are you questioning me? Why are you questioning me about my soda taste? My soda taste is good. Okay, then what are your favorites? I feel like I have a strong taste in sodas. I'd say pineapple Fanta is probably my favorite. trying to show his hair a little bit, but it's kind of hard. I'm definitely gonna have to come through with like a thinner brush. Okay. I'll have to come through with a smaller brush to really nick in all these little hairs. Also, I kind of hate that I put artists on the list like that a second ago. Every artist is different in their own way, not necessarily better or worse. This is coming together pretty good. You wanna know what I just thought of? I have never seen Sarah Burns do a portrait. I don't think I have. She probably does do them, I don't keep up very often. I bet her style will probably be really cool with portraits. This is gonna be pink instead of white, but that'll work. I bet her style will be really cool with portraits. I think she'd be good with animals too. I feel like she'd be really good with animals. If you notice, you never see me paint animals because I don't really like that subject that much, but I'm also not that good at it. I've painted animals before. I painted a hairless cat one time. I wonder if any of you guys have even seen that painting. Oh yeah, I painted my. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I painted my dog. Yeah, true. I painted my dog. Okay, never mind. I take that back. I painted my dog a while ago. I totally forgot. There was a little bit of time where I was gonna do a. Well, I think it was a scam. I think it was a scam. But I got a couple like people on Instagram a while ago asking me to paint a commission of their dog, and they would send me like the most stock, generic image of a dog. Actually, I don't even know. I think I looked for the images, but I couldn't find them. But like the most low quality, like stock image of a dog. And then I would ask them, I would ask them basic stuff and they wouldn't give me like straight up answers. And then they would say that they could only pay through check. So I never took those, but that's as close as I've come to a pet commission. Was almost getting scammed on Instagram. Also, I have a question for you guys. Is Instagram fully gone now? Are people done with Instagram? Artists, at least? Because my account's still up, technically, but I haven't posted on it in a while. I know people say they're moving over to this Kara app. I'm not that convinced that it's going to be any better. Or it might be better, but I don't know if it's really for me. The thing with Instagram is I like having you guys here. Like, I think that's fun. Like, I like having you guys here. And I feel like we can talk better, like, in a, either, like, on Discord or on a stream or even in the comments of a video a little more. I just don't know if I like Instagram that much anymore. Or even, like, I don't know what this car app is, if it's just photos or if it's reels or... I don't know. I use something called Artful. I used to use that. Honestly, I'd still be down to use that because that community was really cool. The Artful, ARTFOL community was really cool. There's not a lot of plein air painters though, or painters in general. Mostly just like fan art people and anime comic people, which I'm cool with them too. I like anime comic people. Okay, Ashley, you came in here. Hold on. This is now we have real beef, Ash. You came in here. You dogged my pineapple Fanta. Okay, pineapple Fanta is good. First of all, and then you don't even have one to combat that. I think that's a clear winner. The pineapple Fanta is probably the best soda I've ever had. IG's still good. Kara undetermined as of yet. I've seen mixed reviews, but they were saying Instagram. They were saying Instagram is using your art to train AI. That's the whole issue. That's the issue, right? I mean. Yeah, see, I don't know. See, this is my. See, if. I don't know. Are your images copyright under Instagram? You would think, right? Oh, okay. Okay, so we're on. We're back on good terms. We're back on good terms. Hey, I'm telling you, dude, that Pepsi helped. That was the best race. So that is what they're doing, right? So the AI is taking your art and putting it into some sort of whatever, and using it to train. But they're not gonna go like, oh, make Ash make. I can't put in make art style like Ash, right? Or like make a CD style sketch. They can't do that, right? They're just making it like. I don't know. I'm not that convinced that it's horrendous yet. It's annoying for sure. I don't know if it's horrendous yet. It's more that they're taking images and using them to create other. Yeah, that's nasty. It's like really dirty, but I don't know. It's not. I don't know. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like painting. That's all I do. I don't know about the ethics of all this stuff, but I don't love that as an idea. Have they said what they're using it for yet? Just for the sake of having fun, or just they're gonna sell prints? That'd be funny. That'd be funny if they started selling prints. Actually, that wouldn't be funny. That'd be really sad. I wonder if pet portrait commission people are suffering at all because of AI. So I feel like that's probably a big like. People need artists in that case, like, because they're not gonna be like a picture of your dog is cool, but like if they want a painting of your dog, or if you want a painting of your dog, you kind of have to go to an artist. At least back then, I don't know if you do anymore. With AI, people might just put their dog's picture into a. If you're watching this video afterwards, or if you're watching it now in the live stream, and you're a pet portrait artist, I really wonder if you guys are struggling like to get more commissions because of AI. I'd imagine so. Unless people are like really like fine art collectors and they really want an original, then maybe they would go to an artist. It bites, but really they can get images anywhere on the web. So singling out IG is not ready to do that just yet. I want to know more. Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same. But even then, they shouldn't really be able to use any image on the internet. Like people own that. People own stuff. Like there's intellectual property. At least in the U.S. there is. I don't like that. There's intellectual property. I'm gonna sound so dumb. Just as a preface, I don't know what I'm talking about. I know bits and pieces of what I've heard from bits and pieces of what other people have heard. But overall, I don't know what I'm talking about. If you want to ask me about the ethics of AI, I'm not gonna be able to give you a good answer. But if you want to ask me how to use gouache, I can probably give you a good answer on that. So that's where my line of that's where my information is. It's coming along pretty good. I didn't think we'd be able to get this far. What time is it? 9:40. I don't know what I'm talking about. I do not. That's the first thing you learn in philosophy. I know that I do not know. I do not know. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna make his kind of difficult. I'm trying to imitate black, but not really be black in this painting. Oh, that sounded really weird. I'm trying to imitate the color black, or at least give the impression of black, but without it actually being the color black. Which you guys will probably see a little better when it dries. But it looks really dark right now. Mixed in some red, mixed in some blue. There we go. True. Yeah. I know that I do not know. Oh man, I just got gouache on my new shirt. I just have... Oh, are you painting right now? That's sick. I'm glad you're painting, if you are. Yeah, a lot of my clothes are becoming painting clothes. So I just kind of accept it. I think it's kind of cool, though. Then if someone ever asks you, like, what's on your shirt, you can have, like, a fun conversation. Yeah, I've resigned to the fact that my clothes are gonna have paint on them. Like most of my clothes have paint on them. A lot, at least a lot of them. I wouldn't say most. You know what? Why don't we make it have a red jacket? That's kind of cool. What about that? I didn't think about that possibility. And there's endless possibilities. Boom! Look at that. What about a red jacket? That's kind of sick. I like that. I don't know if I would ever wear a red jacket like this, but our guy today is brave. He looks totally different than the reference. That should also be noted. Like he looks so much cooler in this painting than the reference. Like in the reference, he kind of looks like a normal, like an IT nerd. And I can say that because I'm studying IT. So he looks like an IT nerd in the reference. But in the painting, we made this dude look like a... I want to say James Jean, but that's an artist. What's that one guy with the red jacket? Not James Jean. Whatever. Not Marlon Brando. All of my clothes are in danger now that I have spray paint. Ash, I'm so excited to see what you start doing with spray paint. I broke out that palette and I'm cleaning it so I can get gouache in it. That's cool. What kind of gouache do you use, Stephanie? I've been a Shinhan fanboy for a while now. And I like the idea of sticking to it. Like, I don't know. I know there's probably better gouache, but I feel loyal for some reason. For some weird reason, I feel loyal to Shinhan. I think it's just because they have good prices. Oh, okay, cool. Holbein. I've heard Holbein's really good, really opaque. I've never tried it though. This is gonna take a while to get the jacket, really, but I'm gonna take another picture. Okay, there we go. Signed on the spray painting thing. You can tag the White House. Yeah, right. Have you ever been to the White House? Ash, have you ever been to the White House? Like, I've been there twice now, on very different circumstances. But you can always see somebody on the roof. Like, there's always somebody on the roof, like, looking out. I don't think you're gonna tag the White House. Oh, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I was there one time. I was there one time. No, Ash. Every day, I bet. Every day. Oh. Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I was there on this one very specific date. That'd be funny. I wonder how. I don't even know how they got in. That's kind of crazy to think about. How these people got in. And they just let him do it too. Like that's the weird part. They just let him do it. I think they let him do it. Once again, I don't know anything about politics or anything like that. But it's just funny how they got in. Okay, just some quick outlines and stuff. I was in a supermarket and saw it on the screen. What a wild day. I don't even remember. I don't remember it at all. I stay so oblivious to all stuff like that. Do not. You better not. You better not tag the Oval Office with my signature. It's a pretty easy signature to do. It's a lot better than my old signature. I used to sign stuff like this. I used to do like what was it? Like that. I think that's kind of ugly now. Now looking back at it, I don't like that very much. Now we just hit him with the classic, you know. Just easy. I don't know. I think it looks cleaner too. Not so much mess. Look, we've been going for 63 minutes, an hour and 3 minutes. I'm honestly scared to prime. I'm really scared to prime this painting because I feel like it's going to be a good artist, because it is kind of a nice painting. I'm going to wait on that a little bit. Because I don't want to, I am a little nervous about signing that one. Okay, what are we going to do? Oh, the monkey? I haven't finished him yet. I don't know. I was just freeballing whatever. I like it too. I already showed you guys these. Did I show you guys anything else? Oh, this is a painting I did. Yeah, but this doesn't count. This doesn't count. I mean, like a realistic. I don't have much to show you guys. I mean, I've showed a lot of stuff before. This was a self-portrait I haven't finished yet. Probably won't finish anytime soon. Oh, also, Ash, I shaved my head too. Let's see if I can. I forgot. I don't know if you were here. Oh, you do? Okay, I shaved my head. Let's hold on. Let's embrace the bald headness. Yes, sir. Look at that. It's not quite bald. I should go bald one of these days. But all right, I feel like more creative. I feel like I'm being like blessed directly in my head now. Like there's just straight access. I just have straight access to the heavens above. Kind of. We do look kind of similar, no joke. We do look a little similar. But all right, okay, I think that's it. I guess I'll finish this portrait some other time. I think it looks better than I expected so far. Yeah, okay, there we go. You know what's funny, Ash? My family is from that area. I don't live there now or anytime recently, but It's a possibility, Ash. It's a possibility. But all right, I think that's it. Appreciate you guys stopping by the stream and chatting. It's always fun. This was the third stream of the day, so that's sick. Yeah, I guess that's it. I appreciate you guys. See ya.